Hello, my name is Frank Fortunato. This is a broadcast of CATEX TV coming from Princeton, New Jersey. Today is Thursday, June 23rd, 2011. We'll go to our main news. Well, a little bit more evidence coming from London acknowledging reality. London, the center of the world reinsurance industry, indicating that the timetable for Solvency II might just in fact be slightly unrealistic. We saw some evidence earlier this week, and now Hector Sants, the head of the FSA, is indicating that UK insurers that are not ready for Solvency II by 2013 might just be given some wiggle room. One asked how the regulator, him, would deal with those not ready for the new regime. Sants said that his organization's track record suggested a pragmatic approach. Quote, "In respect of previous directives, we've always been pragmatic." Sants struck a noticeably different tone from his European colleague, Carlos Montalvo, the executive director of the European Insurance and Occupational Authority, EIOPA, who spoke at the same conference on the possibility of a delayed or soft implementation. Montalvo said that there would be no delay, no matter what you read. So we'll see how that shapes up, but that goes in line with some of the reports that we've been seeing earlier in the week. We'll ask Sean McGavick about that when we interview him the week after next. In Russia, President Dmitry Medvedev says that he wants Soviet-built airliners similar to the one that crashed on Monday to be retired beginning next year. The 31-year-old Rus Air Tu Tupolev 134 from Moscow crashed in heavy fog in Russia's northwest late Monday, killing 45 people. Medvedev said that he's ordered his transport minister to prepare for the withdrawal of all Tu-134s. 800 Tu-134s were built. The twin-engine plane jet has been the workhorse of Soviet and Russian civil aviation since the 1960s. In the U.S., a bad surprise economically, new claims for unemployment benefits rose more than expected last week. This information was released by the government this morning. Initial claims for state unemployment benefits jumped 9,000, up to a seasonally adjusted 429,000. Economists had been expecting claims to edge up from up to 415,000, so they're in fact up about 14,000 more than that. Swiss Re's made some news. They named Christian Mumenthaler chief executive of its reinsurance legal entity, Swiss Reinsurance Company. It goes by the acronym SRZ. Mumenthaler is currently Swiss Re's chief marketing officer for reinsurance. He's going to start the position on October 1. Stefan Lipp will continue as Swiss Re's group CEO. In his new role, Mumenthaler will be accountable for the group's reinsurance strategy as well as its entire business performance. Lipp is going to continue focus on running the group. And here's a big number. Aon Benfield is saying that insured severe weather losses in the U.S. for this year alone, keep in mind this is June 23rd, have already exceeded $15.5 billion. It's 3 times the full year average for the whole year for the past 20 years. Almost all of that comes from the outbreak of tornadoes and thunderstorms that struck the U.S. in April and May. And over the last 20 years, the U.S. has averaged just over $5 billion in annual severe weather losses. So this does not set the stage at all in a positive manner should a severe hurricane strike this summer. Low-cost carrier AirAsia placed a firm order today with Airbus for 200 A320 planes, capping a blockbuster week for Airbus at the Paris Air Show. Airbus is saying it's won now over $72 billion worth of business at the International Air Show at Le Bourget Airport. The new plane, which is called the Neo, will be available starting in 2015. Overall, Airbus said that they sold 667 of them for $61 billion at the Paris Air Show. Here's a little trickler that was in the Bermuda Gazette this morning. XL Group CEO Mike McGavick is to relocate his family home from Bermuda to the United States for family reasons. And Greg Hendrick, another executive who's been based in Bermuda for several years, will also be moving back to the U.S. for similar reasons. When Jonathan Kent interviewed Mr. McGavick yesterday, he dismissed rumors of a mass exodus of jobs up to the Stamford, Connecticut office, where XL has substantial operations. He said he'd keep his corner office at XL House and that the changes would have no impact on Bermuda operations or on jobs. He said, my family's been here 3 years now, but the kids are getting to an age where we want them in U.S. schools in the country of their birth. I'll be continuing to come down here. In fact, I joke with my colleagues that no, they can't have my office. The reality is that I'm on the road for 60% of the time as it is, and in the past, something like 23 of those days are in New York. There's a reality that I'll be doing more up there, but I'll be here plenty. McGavick is also scheduled to be the chairman of the Association of Bermuda Insurers and Reinsurers, a job which he indicated he's looking forward to with relish. That's all the news that we have for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. If not, thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.